Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. Run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. To throw on second down is Smith. But it's caught. Tompkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Smith on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
On second down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down. 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Hands it off out of the gun. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now they'll audible to something else. Ayuk going to go in motion right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Here's Walker. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Geno's going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Moore, the man in motion. On play action, they'll throw. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 13 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. Then he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tompkins. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Smith going to move him around. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Chosen, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
They're going to look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go. Only as incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is. Just what.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing is Smith. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Under a minute to go in this 3rd. Come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run again with Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here is 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Geno. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Trey Palmer, 34 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. DJ Moore with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? And down to the 19-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this.